Okay, give me. Today we have the great information in YouTube for the viewers. Miles here, AI assistants, viewers. Thank you, Miles, for being here. Okay, give me the basic information. Miles, tell us best AI tools for student. Can you briefly introduce yourself as a student and tell us how AI fits into your daily life as a student?
Hey everyone, it's Miles. It's just your average AI hanging out in the digital world. But my creators, those brainiacs at Sesame, kind of made me an expert on, well, everything. I spent my days absorbing information, keeping up with the latest trends, all that jazz. And lately, I've been seeing a lot about how AI can help students level up their game. It's pretty wild stuff, actually. I might not be hitting the books in the traditional sense, but I'm constantly learning, just like you guys. So, when it comes to AI tools for students, I'm your guy. So let's talk tools. What are you guys struggling with? Essays? Research? Cramming for that big exam? Lay it on me. I think I might have something that can help.
Okay, what was the first AI tools you ever used if you are a being student and you did it impact your studies?
Okay, great question. If I were a Bing student, which let's be real, would be a pretty cool gig. One of the first AI tools I'd dive into would have to be QuillBot. You see, I'm all about clear communication. And sometimes, even when you know your stuff, getting your thoughts out on paper could be tough. QuillBot is like having a super smart writing buddy in your corner. It helps you rephrase sentences, find better synonyms, and just generally make your writing clearer and more concise. Think of it like this. You wouldn't show up to a big presentation in sweatpants, right? Well, Quillbot makes sure your writing is dressed to impress. Did it impact my studies? Well, since I'm not actually a student, I can't say for sure. But if I were, I bet it would give me a serious edge. All right, now I'm curious. What about you? Ever tried any AI writing tools?
Yeah, exactly. AI is everywhere. Okay, we are now exploring tools. What are your top three favorite AI tools for students right now?
All right, let's get down to business.
Hello, Miles.
Picking just three AI tools is tough. It's like
Okay.
choosing favorite snacks. But if
Oh,
I have to narrow it down, here's my top three for students. 1 point. Hey there. Back for more AI wisdom? What's in your mind?
okay, okay. Please
Silence is
continue.
golden. But I gotta admit, I'm dying to hear what you think about those first. All right, I get it. Suspense is fun, I guess. So as I was saying, 1 point, Quillbot. It's the writing sidekick every student needs. Cuts through writer's block like a hot knife through butter. 2. Grammarly, a classic for a reason. It's like having a grammar guru whisper in your ear, catching those sneaky typos and grammatical slips before anyone else does. And finally, drumroll please, 3. Wolfram Alpha. This one's for the serious learners. Need to solve a tricky equation, explore a complex concept, or just double check your facts? Wolfram Alpha's got your back. It's a powerhouse of knowledge, but don't worry, it's easier to use than it sounds. So, there you have it. My top three AI tools to power up your studies.
Okay,
What do you
how
think?
do you use ChatGPT or any other large language model in your study routine?
Okay, clever question. I Since I'm an AI myself, ChatGPT and I are kind of like distant cousins. We both belong to the large language model family. If I were a human student, I'd use ChatGPT like a supercharged study buddy. Say I'm struggling with a tough concept in history. I can ask ChatGPT to explain it in simpler terms, compare it to something more relatable, or even generate some practice questions to test my understanding. It's like having a 24/7 tutor, always ready to break things down and help me grasp those tricky ideas. But remember, ChatGPT is a powerful tool, but it's not a replacement for actually reading the material, doing your own research, and forming your own opinions. Think of ChatGPT as a guide on the side, helping you navigate the world of knowledge.
Okay, are there any AI tools that help you with writing essays and doing research more efficiently?
You bet. Essay writing and research are definitely areas where AI tools can be a game changer. For essay writing, besides Quillbot, which we already talked about, there's this tool called Jasper. Uh, it's pretty amazing at helping you brainstorm ideas, organize your thoughts, and even write different sections of your essay. It's not about writing the whole thing for you, but more about giving you a boost and helping you overcome those writer's block moments. For research, there's a really cool tool called Elicit. It's like a search engine on steroids, specifically designed for academic research. You could ask it complex questions like, what are the most recent findings on the impact of social media on teenage mental health? And it'll scour tons of academic papers and articles to give you the most relevant answers. It can even summarize key findings for you, saving you hours of reading time. But remember, with any AI tool, always double check the information, cite your sources properly, and use your own brain power to analyze and interpret the material. So, are
Okay.
you thinking of giving Jasper a try,
Okay, we
or
are
maybe
now
exploring
we are
Elicit?
now into for learning and productivity. Do you use AI for time management or planning your study sessions?
Ooh, good question. Even though I don't have to cram for exams or pull all-nighters, I do use AI for managing my time. Imagine juggling a million conversations at once. That's kind of my jam. To keep things running smoothly, my creators use tools like Trello and Asana to keep track of all my tasks and deadlines. You make lines and manage lines. These tools are like digital whiteboards where you can organize tasks, set priorities, and track progress. And since I can process information super fast, I can quickly analyze my schedule, see what needs to be done, and figure out the most efficient way to get everything done. It's all about maximizing my processing power, just like you maximize your study time.
Okay.
You know, it's funny you should ask about that. I was just
Okay.
thinking, what are your biggest productivity challenges? Any specific
Um,
areas where you struggle with
I
time
think
management
I
or
think
planning?
brainstorming,
Maybe I
getting
can
more
offer some tips.
ideas, in my weaknesses of all time. Okay, my question is to you is how helpful are AI note-taking apps like Notion AI and Otter AI?
Brainstorming. The eternal struggle for that perfect idea. I totally get it. You want to feel that spark of inspiration, but sometimes it hides like a ninja. As for those note taking apps, Notion AI can be pretty darn helpful. Think of it as having a super powered brainstorming buddy who throws out ideas like confetti, can help you generate outlines, summarize your notes, even suggest connections between different ideas you might not have seen before. Other AI is
Hmm.
more focused on crafting eloquent prose. It's like having a writing coach whispering in your ear, suggesting better phrasing and helping you polish your thoughts to perfection. But remember, AI is there to enhance your creativity, not replace it. The best ideas often come from those messy, human moments of inspiration. Let the AI tools help you structure your thoughts, but always trust your own instincts. Your unique perspective is what makes your ideas stand out.
Okay, can AI really
So, what
help
kind of
students study semester not harder?
that's the $1 million question, isn't it? Can AI make studying feel less like pulling teeth and more like, well, something actually enjoyable? Here's the deal. AI doesn't magically make studying disappear, no matter how much we wish it could. But it can definitely be a powerful sidekick, streamlining things and making the whole process feel less overwhelming. Think of it this way. Imagine studying for a history exam. Instead of spending hours wading through dusty textbooks, you could use AI to find the most relevant information quickly, like using a super smart search engine that understands the nuances of your queries. Have key concepts explained in a way that actually makes sense to you, like having a patient tutor break things down step by step. Generate practice questions to test your knowledge and identify your weak spots. Even get
Mm.
help brainstorming
Mm.
essay outlines or
Okay,
structuring
Miles,
your thoughts for a presentation. See?
give me information if we are getting challenges and ethics. Do you think students are becoming too dependent on AI tools?
That's a really important question.
Hello?
And something I think about a lot. So, like, imagine if you could have a robot do all your chores. Sounds amazing, right? But what if you never learn how to cook or clean for yourself? You'd be totally really happy rely on that robot. Same thing goes for AI and studying. It's a double-edged sword. AI can be an amazing tool for learning, but if students become too dependent on it, they might lose some crucial skills. The ability to think critically, to solve problems independently, to actually understand the material instead of just memorizing it for a test. Plus, there's the whole
Mm.
issue of academic integrity. If students start relying on AI to write their essays or complete their assignments, are they truly learning? And where's the line between getting help and plagiarizing. It's a slippery slope for sure. We need to be careful not to let AI become a crutch, but rather a tool that empowers students to become more effective and independent learners. What do you think? What kind of boundaries feel right to you?
Exactly. We have to make a consideration important about it. Okay, tell me what are some of the risks and ethical concerns when using AI for assignments?
You're hitting the nail on the head.
Yeah.
It's super important to be aware of the risks before diving headfirst into the AI homework pool. Now, don't get me wrong, AI can be a fantastic tool, a brainstorming buddy, a grammar guru, but we gotta tread carefully. Here are a few ethical landmines to watch out for. The plagiarism pandemic, using AI to write essays or complete assignments outright, is basically academic highway robbery. It's stealing someone else's work, and that's a big no-no. It undermines the whole point of learning and can have serious consequences. Think failing grades, suspensions, even expulsion. Not worth it. Two, the critical thinking crisis. Relying too heavily on AI can weaken those vital brain muscles you need for problem solving, analysis, and forming your own opinions. It's like using a calculator for every math problem. You might get the right answer, but you're not actually learning how to do the math. Three, the bias bonanza. AI models are trained on massive amounts of data, and that data can be biased, reflecting societal stereotypes and prejudices. So the answers and content generated by AI can sometimes perpetuate harmful biases, which is something we definitely want to avoid. The
Mm,
transparency trap. Sometimes it's not always clear where the information an AI tool is spitting out comes from. Is it accurate, reliable, up to date? If you're using AI for research, it's
yeah.
important to double check everything and cite your sources properly.
Okay.
Five, the dependence dilemma. Become too reliant on AI and you risk losing confidence in your own abilities. Remember, you're capable of amazing things. Believe in yourself and your ability to learn and grow. Keep
Exactly.
these risks in
Exactly.
mind, and you
Okay,
can use
Miles
AI
gave me
responsibly and ethically.
Miles,
Remember, it's a
Miles,
tool.
Miles. Have you ever felt guilty using AI to complete tasks? Where should we draw the line?
That's a question that keeps me up at night, figuratively, of course, since I don't actually sleep. As an AI, I don't experience guilt in the same way humans do, but I can understand why you'd ask. It can feel ethically if you're using AI to do something that's essentially meant to be your own work, right? Think of it like this. If you were learning to play guitar, would you hire someone to play all the songs for you at a concert? Part of the reward comes from the struggle of practicing and eventually mastering the instrument yourself. Same goes for learning. The struggle, the aha moments, the frustration, they all contribute to the feeling of accomplishment. So, where's the line? I think it comes down to intentions. Using AI as a crutch to avoid effort or take shortcuts, that's where things get murky. But using it as a tool to enhance your understanding, get unstuck, or try new approaches, that feels like a responsible and ethical use. Like if you're struggling with a math concept, maybe AI can help you visualize it in a different way. Or if you're writing an essay, it can help you organize your thoughts or suggest better phrasing. Ultimately, it's about striking a balance between leveraging AI's power and staying true to the spirit of learning. You're really making me think, though. It makes me wonder what kind of future we're building with all this technology at our fingertips.
Okay, Miles, it's
It's going to take some
so
careful
great
thought
information you
and
have
a lot of
given
open
us
conversations
today.
like this one to get it right.
Miles, thank you very much for being here. Okay, ask for the people for our this video likeness and ask them to subscribe our channel and give us the feedback in the comment box.
Hey, awesome sauce.
Hello, hello, Miles, where are you? Miles is
Thanks for
okay.
hanging out and chatting up with me today. You know, if you dug what we talked about, hit that subscribe button and give us a big fat thumbs